Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The L Spot Show. We are your hosts, Camille J.
And I'm Angela Yvonne.
And we have a very special episode. We are talking about growing up Black in America, but Caribbean style versus African American. Now, I myself grew up with some Caribbean flavor.
And I was raised in the South.
And they have some differences, so we're going to talk to you all about that.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have some guests join us, the founders of CultuReign. They'll be talking about culture, Caribbean culture, and their upcoming events. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But of course, Angela's going to give us the
Entertainment Fix, where I'll be talking a little bit about Kanye. And Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child got the surprise of her life, and I can't wait to tell you about it.
Well, I can't wait to hear about it. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This is the L Spot Show.
Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action.
Welcome back to the L Spot Show, and we are here with our fabulous guests, Racquel and Melissa from CultuReign, and they're going to give us a little bit of information on that Caribbean culture.
Yes.
How are you guys doing today?
We're good, thank you for asking.
And thank you guys for joining us on the show.
Yes.
So first, where are you guys from? Like, where are you from?
I am from Jamaica. I was born and raised there.
Oh, and you?
I'm from here, but I was raised 100% Haitian.
She said 100%.
I'm Haitian and Puerto Rican, so I definitely have that all in the system. And where are you from, Angela? Let us know. What was that? What was that?
The South.
Where? What?
I was raised all over, but, you know, I spent most of my time in the South. I wasn't blessed
with the flavor, with the spice.
flavor, with the spice.
Yo, but it's so funny, and I'm glad to have you guys on the show today because I was just like going through memes on Instagram, and you always see like growing up Black in America,
Yeah.
Mama always said this. Well, growing up Caribbean in America, there's so many things that your parents like instilled in you
Yeah.
that it's like you get in as adults. Some things are funny or a little ridiculous. Other things are like ingrained. I've heard that you guys, let's talk about it. What about like manners? I heard a lot of people say like Caribbean culture and African American culture, the manners are different. The way we interact with each other and the way we interact with elders. So how do you guys feel? Was that something instilled in you when you guys were kids?
Definitely.
Yes.
For instance, like when I was younger and I had a party to go to, I had to go and kiss everyone in the room, even if it was like 70 people.
Yeah, you have to
That-
say hi
What
to
do
you mean?
everybody.
Like,
Kiss them.
Like greet them.
like a kiss on the cheek, a
yeah.
hug.
Oh, like they do like overseas, like in Europe.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you kiss both cheeks or you just...
No, we do the one.
Okay.
And then, I've always, growing up you hear manners will carry you through
Absolutely.
the world. So
Yeah.
they're very big on manners.
Well, that's one thing our cultures can agree on, because in the South, it's very, you respect your elders, you keep your legs closed to married men, it's all those things that they
That's a
teach
good
you.
rule too.
And
Keep your legs closed.
together in the South, and it's very conservative and very like, oh, we go to church on Sundays and yes ma'am, no ma'am. But I never got into the yes ma'am, no ma'am. Never.
I'm not really big on that either. But another thing, like I'm in the entertainment world, and that was a big thing in my family. Like,
Yeah.
you want to do what? You want to like
Yeah.
try to be on TV? You don't want to like try to be a doctor or be a lawyer. Lawyer was my thing when I'm in
Yeah.
high school. They're like, you're gonna go to college and be a lawyer. Boom, boom, boom. I get to college, I'm like, oh no, that's a joke, not happening. And it was a big thing. Like, I have to let everyone know, and they're scared for us. Is that something that you guys had to do?
Oh no, and I'm jealous of your culture on that because to me, I think that your culture teaches prosperity, and you take care of your family, and it's really big on family. And I think that that's what we're lacking. Even though in the South, most of us stay in one place and we have our grandmothers or grandfathers, stuff like that. But I feel that whenever I meet someone who is from the Caribbean culture, they emphasize, they're just like, you're not going to be raggedy, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to be in tech, something that's going to, bring, happiness to the name.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. They definitely have
It's about
pride.
without
Yeah.
the name.
It's definitely a pride thing. I think it's also about coming into this country and why we're coming into this country. The history of African Americans were brought here
Yeah.
against their will, but Caribbean people, a lot of us, and a lot of our families left our countries for looking to America as like a better, you know, we could make a better life here. So they want us to come here and be doctors, because if you're not going to do that, if you're going to do something not as big as a doctor or lawyer, you're not going to take advantage of that American education, you don't have to come to America. You could just stay where you're at.
Yeah, because even to this day, all the time, my mother will tell me, you came here to drink milk, you didn't come here to count cows. Meaning the translation for that is, you came here for the benefits, not you know, the other things that don't matter, like going out and partying. That's not why you're here. So, you know, another thing with Caribbean people, we're raised on proverbs and parables.
Right.
You gotta translate. So yeah, that was one of them.
But they come true. They're the truth when you really look at it and you think about it. The things that they tell you, like what she just said, you came here for the milk and not for the cow.
Yeah.
You can get the cow later once you've done
Got
got the
focus
benefits.
is milk, right.
And you get with the cows better once you
know,
got the benefits.
What's so funny is like things like that, they stick with you. Like you're out, and maybe as a kid you don't really understand, and then you get older and that you hear your mother or your grandmother's voice in the back of your head, and you're like, oh shoot, she was right. Like, and here's this lesson, and I could apply it now. So that's something that I really like. But let's talk about the food, because I know the South is big on food. The Caribbean is really big on food. So that's something that we could definitely connect on. I know growing up for us, it's like Friday nights and Sunday nights were big dinner, sit down, everyone, not even like brothers and sisters, like grandma, auntie, cousins, everyone's coming over, big dinners. Is that something that you guys grew up on?
Yeah, we grew up on big Sunday dinners. Like, always Sunday. And our dinners were maybe around 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Or that's the time they say.
Yeah.
Everyone starts trickling in whenever
And we
you
eat
guys
at like
like
9.
Do you guys cook as big as we do, like during Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Every Sunday?
No, well, it depends.
Sometimes, sometimes.
But we definitely have the family factor.
For us, okay, so the thing about the Caribbean culture is, within the culture, you have subcultures. So, for example, their tradition for food is Friday and Sunday. For Jamaicans, it's Saturday and Sunday. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It has no meaning to us. Like, for example, African Americans, for us, there is no meaning. So we don't really celebrate it like that. For Thanksgiving here is, I want to say, a regular Sunday for us.
Right.
Where it's not only family that come to your house, it's your neighbor, it's strangers, everybody's coming, and there'll always be food.
Yeah. And my mom talked about, like, growing up in Haiti on Friday nights, it's like everything is shutting down. Like, everyone's off work. We're celebrating the week is over. So all the like, the store closed at 5 o'clock, it's closed at 5 o'clock. School's over at 3. You're done at 3. Everyone goes home. They change their clothes. And it's like Friday is like fried food
Late
Fridays.
Free time.
Yes, so you having like fried chicken, fried plantains, everything is fried. Like, that's like the only day you're making like fried food. So, and my mom does that for us. So on Fridays, it's like we're picking out on Friday nights, eating whatever we want. Don't worry about your diet. You can't have a diet being in Caribbean culture.
No.
Don't worry about your diet.
survive.
Don't worry about any of that. It's all about the togetherness. And I think it helps us. It helps us connect as a family too, and stay together, knowing what's going on in other people's lives, knowing who's doing what. So I love that about it. And my parents, both of my parents, even on my father's side, Puerto Rican side, it's a lot of that same stuff. The family, religion, being together. They really make sure they ingrain that in us, and that's. Sometimes it's annoying, can't front. Sometimes y'all need to get out my business, mom, dad, grandma.
Good luck with that.
But I do love that, it just shows that everyone cares.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing.
for having
But
us.
don't go anywhere. When we come back, we want to hear more about your guys and your company. And I heard you guys have an event coming up very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Right now we're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsor. And you're going to give us the entertainment fix.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to Entertainment Fix. I'm Angela Yvonne, and I am ready to give you a dose of pop culture. So let's get to it. Kanye West is writing a book. but don't look for it to be on the New York Times Best Author list. But you will be able to find it written in 140 characters or less by following him on Twitter. The musical genius is not writing the book titled Break the Simulation for Monetary Gain. It's more about him being able to express himself without having someone telling him how or when. Giving life advice like don't jump on social media right when you wake up or follow your own opinions, Kanye is sure to get my follow and a retweet. Paula Patton has a new love thing and she don't give a F on who has something to say about it. The traffic star has been quietly dating realtor Zach Whitman for over a month, and they are recently walking a red carpet, so you know that it's real. The actress was formerly married to Robin Thicke, which ended in a nasty divorce and a child custody battle. Whitman is her first boyfriend since the divorce, and she says since doing a lot of soul searching, you know when you know. Now that's what I call love under new management. No more single ladies, no more single ladies. I guess that looks all right. All the Destiny's Child have found love and marriage. Michelle Williams is now engaged. The songbird will marry the love of her life, Chad Johnson. The pro sports minister popped the question with a ring that he had been saving for 11 years in preparation for his wife. Not knowing who she was, but manifested and believed that God had someone for him. Ain't God good? Well, you have officially been fixed. Let's keep the convo going. Follow us at the hashtag The L Spot Show and me at Absolutely Angela Yvonne and Entertainment_Fix. I'm Angela Yvonne and we will see you soon.
We are back with Racquel and Melissa from CultuReign, and I'm so excited that I'm going to learn about this new event that you have going on May 6th. Tell us a little bit about it and why I should come.
So, on May 6th, all roads are leading to this. Listen, we are excited. Kerry Brunch, okay? It is one of the biggest events that we have thrown to date, that we will throw to date. It will have panelists, we'll have lots of participants, lots of guests, lots of giveaways, lots of excitement. I'm just amped.
We came up with the concept of Kerry Brunch because we wanted people to taste authentic Caribbean food, not the food you taste at these restaurants or like for example jerk, when you buy jerk season off the shelf and you put it on your chicken and you're eating jerk chicken. No, absolutely not. So we decided that we're gonna have a Kerry Brunch where we have authentic Caribbean food, and we're just gonna throw in the topic of women and being Black in America and being a Black businesswoman. So we have a panelist of Monique Rodriguez, who's the owner of Mael Organics, Jessica. We have Angela Simmons, who's also going to be there. We have Dr. Andrea Alexander, who's also going to be there. And we're excited. They're going to be talking about how to, own a business and how to be, I guess, popular on social media.
Oh, yes.
As being business owners yourself, why do you think it's important for you guys to throw these type of events and almost like share the wealth? I think sometimes, especially like in the Black community, we're like, we find a way to success and we want to keep it all to ourselves.
Right.
And so why do you guys want to share with everyone else?
I think, well, with this brunch specifically, our topic was passion to profit. And with that, we're actually helping those who are coming to learn, like, you can start anywhere. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have savings or have a plan even. You can just wake up one morning and have a dream, and say, I want to do this. This is what I need. As long as you have the right foundations, the right step and guidance, I think you can do anything you want. Because our story is a little funny how we started, but seriously, like, there's no limit to what you can do with anything.
And it's important to us to give back in these type of events because we didn't get here by ourselves. It took that one out of all the 10 people that we asked to help us. And for other people who are from the Caribbean, who are probably also still live in the Caribbean, we want to set that tone and that example to say, you don't have to be a nurse to be popular. You don't have to be a doctor to make your family proud. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur. It's not easy, but there's nothing wrong. As long as you love what you do, the money will come from that.
How did you come up with the name CultuReign? I think it's dope.
Actually, we were writing down some words, and we wanted something that we could identify with and something that other people would understand. And one thing we both agree on is no matter what it is in life, whether it's the man you choose, the school you attend, what you wear, how you raise your kids, it's all affected by your culture. Your culture has a lot to do with the choices you make, whether you realize it or not. So we're like, hey, culture and reigns, because you know your culture reigns supreme over your life decisions.
Right.
So culture reign.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
And what made you guys decide to go with your dream and live your passion and continue this journey?
Pretty much tired of waking up and going to work.
Yeah.
Seriously. You know, every
Most
morning
definitely.
I look at my alarm, I snooze it. And I'm like, you know, we have this business. But, you know, in order to get where we need to be, we have to do the grind. We have to do the hard
Absolutely.
work. So I still have to go to work. But one day I would love to just get residual income. Of course,
Yeah.
that's everyone's dream. But that's really what pushes me to keep going.
For me, it's all, and I guess this is, what do you call that now? The stigma attached to being a Jamaican. If you are a Jamaican, everyone around you will know you're Jamaican.
Right.
And I was so passionate about who I am and, you know, what I represent. I lived my entire teenage life in Jamaica. So when I came here, I was 1 year short of being, classified as an adult. And I just found it so frustrating when I talk to other people who have Jamaican background and they don't know how to make ackee and saltfish, or they don't know the process of making jerk chicken, or they don't know how many parishes are in Jamaica. You know absolutely nothing about your history, but you're here claiming that.
Right.
So we decided that we want to do something that would help educate them on that.
And I notice, and what I like about you guys on social media, you guys are always putting facts, like the fact of the day about
Fun
this
fact
culture,
Friday.
fun fact about whatever culture. And you guys don't just keep it to Jamaica and Haiti. You guys are doing all
everywhere.
of the culture. So I definitely appreciate that, and I like that. It's like informing other people, letting them know, because a lot of people don't know, especially the ones that are growing up here.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
just getting passed down information. And so I wanted to ask this question about, how do we feel about, do you think our culture is getting lost or getting diluted because people are coming here, they're claiming this, the jerk chicken is now on the shelf. Freaking, I see so many like
You can get
Caucasian people like, I'm going to the roti shop,
Right.
I'm getting this. So
get me
it's like,
started.
it's getting distorted.
Right.
How can we keep it alive and making sure that it's pure?
Well, I will say in a lot of gentrified areas, because I grew up East Flatbush, and that was, if you're Brooklyn, if you're from Brooklyn, that's Caribbean Central.
Yes.
I live in Flatbush.
Okay.
Yes.
So you around the corners, you're
It's
Haitian man, you're
so
Jamaican,
amazing.
you're Trini, you're
Yeah.
So, you know, nowadays it's a little more gentrified, so you'll find, you know, more shops and boutiques, and then you'll find your Caribbean restaurants owned by white people, Caucasians. And, you know, they'll serve you jerk chicken, but it'll come with like a side of salad. It's not the same.
Yeah.
I don't,
And I feel like one way to help the culture remain as pure, so to speak, is to pass these traditions on to
Yeah.
your children. Don't let them stop with you. If you don't know how to make jerk chicken or roti or rundown, you talk to your grandma or your grandpa or your aunt, and you write it down, put it in a receipt book, and you pass it on to your children. That it keeps the culture alive. And you know, if it's the last thing you do, make sure you visit where you're from at least once in your life, because there's no way you can say who you are if you don't know where you're from. So if your parentage is Haitian, make sure put it on your vision board. That's the dream of a lifetime, to go to Haiti to see where it is that my people came from. So that's how to keep, the culture going.
and another thing, I feel as if parents should teach their children to be proud.
Right.
That's the key.
That's another thing. Like
Right.
with me being African American, it's obvious that I have descendants from, Africa. I guess the Bahamas is considered Caribbean. Is it
Yes.
Caribbean? So I have a lot of family over there. So I do have it through there. But I feel that once they get over here, it's like, oh, you're American now, so we're going to teach you
They become
this, and
westernized,
this. And
yeah.
it's a disservice to us, because I think that that's one of the reasons why we act the way that we do, because I find that with your culture, you're very proud because
Yeah.
I came from kings and queens. I came from prosperity. I came from technology and things like that. And then with us, we know, but we're just getting on the bandwagon and, we're a little hesitant to learn that stuff because, we're brainwashed.
Yeah. And yeah, I think the pride thing is definitely something that is taught, and learning the history too. Like each country has its own history, has their own stories that do need to be passed on and do need to be learned. Like when I learned the story of Haitian culture and becoming the first Black Republic, I'm like, oh shoot, that was
Right. I think a lot of people don't even know that.
They don't
Haiti
know
was Haiti was once the richest Caribbean. Do people know that? Like, be proud that you're Haitian. You know, don't listen to what they're putting up on TV about Haiti and showing all these broken down homes. And there's some beautiful places in Haiti.
Yes.
Okay? So it's I think like if you're from Caribbean descent, do your research and then own it.
Right, definitely. Well, it was great. I love this combo.
Yeah,
You know
had a good
all
time.
about it. All right, so I wish they don't have vegan Caribbean restaurants. Like I can't even tell you.
You try to
try
find
some.
But actually,
some
you know
food.
what? Jamaica, the religion Rastafarians, it started in Jamaica, and Rastas don't eat meat, so it might not be vegan, but it definitely you can find some menu there that you'll be able to.
I can do the veg. I'd slide vegetarian because I do slide vegetarian. Like when I go get the roti, I'll slide vegetarian, but I make sure I'm like, y'all don't have no meat products in there at all.
So,
but yeah, because
we're gonna
China
make sure
is my
you
everything.
Slide over some Caribbean food, okay?
Yeah.
But guys,
Point to
thank
the
you.
brunch.
Yes, you should. We do have
Yes.
we have Rasta pasta
Rasta
there.
pasta.
There's no meat, and we have vegetable
I've
as
never
well.
had Rasta pasta.
No.
And I heard it's amazing. I'm like,
All right, so May 6th, we're going to
May
make sure we
6th.
have a plate of Rasta pasta
Manny
for you
Cantor
guys.
Center,
Yes, where can we
11:30.
get tickets?
You can get it online at CultuReign.com. So that's CultuReign.com. You can get the tickets there. Just click on it and purchase your tickets. Right now, we have probably less than 20 tickets left.
Right,
but
so
Hurry
Yeah.
up. Well, guys, we wish you the best of luck for your event. Thank you guys for coming and joining
Thank you
us.
for
We
having
had a
us.
great time.
We are here at the National Black Theater in New York City for Black Web Fest 2018. I'm Angela Yvonne, and this international event has panels, celebrities, and you can't forget about the wine tasting. Black Web Fest, showcasing Black media in tech and digital space. Where else would you rather be? Why was it important for you to start this phenomenal conference?
I mean, it's like tons of reasons. Okay, one, education. There's so many media makers who create stuff, but they don't know about what's happening or how to monetize. They're just creating to create, right? So education, discovery. There's dope stuff. Everyone's like, Wakanda, I love my Wakanda, whatever.
Wakanda!
But they're like, there's not enough Black media. And it's like, there's tons of Black media, but y'all don't know about it. So I want y'all to discover the Black media and the media makers who create it.
So, Mistake. It is about two families. The stories, they intertwine. You see with the love and the right family, it has a slow start, but once you pay attention to all the episodes, you're like, oh wait, he knows her. Wait, that's her brother. Wait, that's her mom. Like, it's a lot. And I feel like we don't have family dramas on YouTube. And I'm not taking away from romantic comedies and the romantic dramas because, hey, I'm a part of some of them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, it's time to have family drama on a platform where everyone can see and maybe they can relate to it. It deals with alcoholism, mental health in the Black community. It's just something we need to talk about and not be afraid to talk about. I just believe that it is a huge platform for independent filmmakers, for Black creators, for Black actors, actresses, like anyone that's behind the scenes or in front of the camera should be here right now.
Situationships is about millennial dating. It's about that gray area. It's like, what are we? Are we together? I'm confused. We don't talk about it. So you're not really in a relationship. You're in a situationship. We were featured in their film festival last year. So I definitely wanted to come this year and support. It's so important to get our voices heard. So it's just really, really amazing that there are places like that to feature our work.
tech. There's a lot of people, media makers, they make a lot of stuff. They're doing old school things, or they're using technology. They're using YouTube, they're using Vine, they're using, Vine 2.0, I guess, when it comes out. They're using Instagram, right? But they don't know about all the different things that are happening in technology and what's emerging. So now, people aren't thinking about, let me start using VR, because VR is becoming popular, right?
Right.
So I wanted people to learn about tech or know what's happening in tech.
I'm just grateful and excited that this platform is here. I'm happy to be able to meet other content creators because we need it. And it's definitely going to help us even being able to network with each other.
Absolutely.
Understanding the things that other people are doing and seeing how we can work on each other's projects. And I think the beauty of it is being able to see each other grow. It's like, oh my gosh, I met you at Black Rock Fest last year. And now I'm seeing you on E, or you're here or wherever. It's just a beautiful thing to be able to see.
We're moving up. That's what it feels like. We're moving up. I mean,
it's amazing though, because we were just guests last year.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, just watching, but now we're on stage, like we're on the program. It's like, what? It's crazy. I wouldn't expect this when we first started. Web series festival that you go to, you don't really see a lot of Black content. So this is focusing on this, bringing this all together, like celebrating the creatives and everything like that. So it's just crucial to have, because we don't really have one like this.
so what is the one thing that you will take away from this, and what is empowering you to keep it moving for 2019, 2020?
Yeah, so for me, I just always need a team. I've done a lot of this. Like, I do have people who are here today at the festival, and that's team, friends and family, some people I pay as well. But I need a team behind me. So if you know of any media makers who would love to help support this growing community, please holler at me, because you can't do it all by yourself. Like, I made this banner.
It's cute.
I made this banner.
It's cute.
I helped make. I made the app. I didn't cook the food, but I pretty much almost could have just cooked the food too. Like, I did like every piece of it.
That show really inspired me to get in touch with my Caribbean side, because they know how to dance, they have lovely food, and I am a foodie. And we, of course, have to thank our guest, CultuReign. Make sure you get to their event on May 6th. And, of course, I'm Angela Yvonne. You can follow me at Absolutely Angela Yvonne or Entertainment_Fix. And where are we going to find you, Camille?
You guys better go to @CamilleJ_. That's where you can find all of this.
And if you want all of this, make sure that you follow us at The L Spot online, where you can network and be recognized.
That's right.
For Soul Music.
You gon' love this.
I can't believe where I'm at now.